Welcome back to Off the Scale with Alison. Each week I share a small intention for mind, body or soul that supports my Wegovy weight loss journey. These are simple but powerful habits that help long-term change. This week's focus is on the body, and for me that is about increasing my hydration. Last week, my intention was to write down something that I was grateful for at the end of the night, just in a little book that I had next to my bed. And it really helped me finish each day on a much more positive note, which is really nice. If any of you did the same as me and wrote down something that you were grateful for each night, pop a little comment down below and let me know how it went. But if you stick around to the end of the video, I will actually share what I was grateful for each day. This week, my intention is really simple but so important, and it's about me increasing my hydration. I've noticed, honestly, how bad my drinking of water has been lately. I don't know whether it's because we were coming out of winter and it's starting to improve a little bit because here in Australia we are headed into spring, so it's getting a little warmer, so I'm wanting to drink a little bit more water. But other than that, it has been pretty bad, and I know how important it is and that I want to increase it. So what I'm going to do is each morning when I wake up, I'm going to have a glass of water before I have my coffee, which will help make me drink a glass of water because I really want to have my coffee. And then secondly will be to fill up, and this is just my drink bottle, to fill that one up, which holds 1.2 litres, and make sure that I finish that drink bottle off by late afternoon, sort of the latest, because I want to also make sure that I'm not drinking extra water in doing this in the evenings, because I know then I'll be up through the night and I'll have to pee, and that's just going to disturb my sleep and that's going to annoy me. So that's what I'm putting in place to help me with increasing my hydration. Hydration might sound really basic, but it is so important. It helps us with so many parts of our bodies. Energy is a big one. It also helps with digestion, and I tend to end up always talking about staying regular and making sure that you're pooping regular, and hydration will definitely help with that. It also is a humongous help for hunger control, I should say. And being that we're chatting about weight loss and getting healthier, often we will mistake our signals in our body thinking that it's saying that we're hungry and we're actually thirsty. So increasing our hydration can also help with the hunger. If plain water feels too boring, or you just don't like water at all, some things that you could try is when you pour your water, putting something in it. So you could try lime, you could try lemon, you could try any sort of berries. I know I haven't really tried that before, but I've heard that people really love popping those in there. You could try fizzy water. So make sure that it's the right type, because otherwise you're going to end up adding calories if it's not. So soda water, where it's literally just fizz in the water, might work for you. Another option is the temperature. So I know myself, I'll put heaps of ice in my drink bottle because I love a cold glass of water, but to drink like a normal temperature water, I'm not interested and I won't drink it. So there's some options for you. Another one actually is, which is a good one, especially if you're going into the colder seasons, is herbal teas. So you could have like a peppermint tea or a chamomile tea. So there are other options than just drinking plain water that you could try, especially if you really don't enjoy drinking drinking water, I should say. I'd love you to join me in this week's intention. It could be what I'm doing, which is to increase my hydration and try and, improve that. Or you might choose something different for your body that you want to do. I'd love to hear about it. If you've made a decision on what you're going to do this week, pop it down in the comments so that we can share and we can support each other. If you're enjoying following along with the weekly intentions, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there just so that you don't miss any of my future updates. If you'd like to start the intention video series from the beginning in week 1, I will pop the playlist just up here so it's easy for you to click on that one. Or if you're more interested in my Wegovy weight loss journey, I will pop that video just up here. Now, before you go, for those who want to hang around, for anyone else, I'll see you next time. I will share what I wrote down for my intentions for last week, as I said that I would. So, as I said in my intention video last week, I found a book that I had just lying around that I had used for some other things, and I picked a page and just wrote down my intentions, sorry, not my intentions, my gratitude items each night. So I thought it might be nice to share. Mine were I won't say super generic. They sound generic, but when I explain why each one, then it's not really generic. So on Monday, I put down that I was grateful for my new job, and that is my second job because I've got 3 jobs now, which is super fun. And if you count YouTube, that'll be 4. But sorry, YouTube's not a job. I enjoy doing that as much as, yeah, I love it. So anyway, as per usual, I'm going off on tangent. So my new job was something I was grateful for. And the biggest reason behind that with my second job is that, as all of you will know, it's not the easiest starting a new job. And the older I get, the more I find that I can't put up with working with people who are not nice or respectful or supportive. And the team that I have started working with in that job are really lovely. They're kind, they're supportive, and they're really appreciative of having me in the team. So that's lovely, and I really appreciate that. For Tuesday, I wrote down my YouTube community. And the reason that I wrote that was because recently I have been getting more comments on my videos, and it's actually quite overwhelming. I always like well up when I think about it because everybody is so supportive of what I have achieved, and it's just, and people are happy to share how they're going with their own weight loss journeys. And I know how private and how hard it can be when we're going through, being overweight and losing weight, and it's pretty overwhelming actually. And I'm very grateful for all of you. So thank you. I'll get rid of the tears now. Wednesday, I'm grateful for my husband. So, he, not only is he just generally amazing, but I don't love to cook regularly. I do cook and I am a good cook, but it's just not something that I massively, massively enjoy doing. And he cooks quite probably 80% of the time. And I'm so grateful for that. It helps me eat healthier and be healthier because he loves, fruits for dinner. No, he loves salads and veggies and healthy items too. So his influence on me is great for my weight loss and for continuing to stay healthy as well, which is really awesome. So Thursday, I wrote down my close friends because I have, a really small group of friends that I've had them, most of them I've had for quite a long time. And through most of them I met through work, my old workplaces. And I'm just so appreciative of them because of the support that they show me. And, it's vice versa. It goes both ways. But I am just so grateful for them because they're the type of friends that we don't have to have constantly on the phone with each other or constantly texting or constantly seeing each other in person. But the second that one of us reaches out that something's on, or if the other needs, support in something, they're there. And it's like there's been no time, between the last time we spoke. And that just means so much. Friday, my gratitude was my weight loss medication, the Wegovy weight loss medication. Oh gosh, thinking about how long I've struggled with my weight and trying to do it with diet alone, or trying to, exercise it away. And yeah, I just couldn't be more thankful for the science and for those people who have worked to create weight loss medication. I'm indebted to you. Thank you. Sorry, I hit the microphone. Saturday, okay, so this was to say thank you for patient, nice customers, because at my third job, which I worked on Saturday, I just had one of those disastrous shifts that you have. And I work in customer service. I work for that job. I work at a service station, or you guys might call it a petrol station or a service station. I'm not sure. That's what we call them in Australia. But and one of the major banks that we have in Australia went down on that day, and people couldn't transfer money, people couldn't pay for their fuel, and oh my gosh, amongst many other different things that went on that day, it was just one of those horrible, trying shifts. I was on my own, and yeah, the customers were really awesome, which sometimes you expect that that's not going to be the case. And that's in my past, that's generally, I've found that they're impatient and can be quite rude and nasty. But every single one of them, I did not get one bad customer that whole shift. And yeah, I was super thankful, let's just say that. So then on Sunday, I wrote down that the thing that I was grateful for was my family, because I know, we all know how difficult family can be, and different things can go wrong in families. But for right now, I'm so blessed. I've got my mum, my dad, I've got my kids, and it's just, yeah, the relationship that I have with both of my kids, my son and my daughter, is amazing. And I'm just so grateful for all of my family. And yeah, I really can't explain that any better. I'm just so thankful to have them. So I'll finish up there because I've raved on enough, but I just thought it might be nice to actually share personally what I wrote down. And it was really nice to finish the evening thinking about what I was grateful for. And it did make me feel, a lot better at the end of each day and looking forward to that next day. So I hope that it did the same for you. And thanks for anyone who stuck around and listened to me at the end. And I look forward to chatting with you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.